the madhab of Imam Abu Hanifa is very easy. Okay? They say for a man, now there is no distinction whether you are in salah or outside salah. The awrah, the part which must be covered for man, in salah and outside salah is same. When you come to Maliki madhab, you will see there is a difference. But in the madhab of Imam Abu Hanifa, for a man, from what's between his navel and his knees, was between his navel, so navel itself is not included in the most famous view of the Imam Abu Hanifa madhab, was under the navel, all the way including the knees. Okay? So they say ما بين السرة والركبتين. So what's between the navel all the way down to your knees and including the knees. So all the area of the body from all around, front and back and side, this is awrah. This must be covered. Okay? And what is their proof for saying that? They say there is a hadith which says the awrah is ma bayna surrati wal rukbah or ma bayna surrati wal rukbati awrah. Okay? Latecomers have missed an important part. Okay, so Imam Abu Hanifa said, was between the navel and including the whole of knees, both knees, all of the area is awrah, meaning must be covered for men. It's too loud, so I'll just wait for. Is it the green thing going up and down when I'm talking?
Speak.
When I talk, does it go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So are we clear? So what's the awrah for a man in the Hanafi madhab? Under the navel, including the knees, yeah? Front, back, around. When we say a part, the whole part is included. Alright, good. And it's because of one hadith, ما بين السرة والركبة عورة. The hadith, there are many hadith with these wordings. Most of them are da'if, some are even made up. Mawdu'. But this hadith, Hassanahu Shaykh Albani, and there are other hadith joined together, is actually a very strong view now. Okay? As far as Hanafis are concerned anyway, it's a strong view. Okay. Now, in this chapter, all books of fiqh, that's all for men, all right? All books of fiqh, when they discuss awrah, they talk about men, then they talk about slave women, and then talk about a free woman. The rulings of slave women we are not going to cover in this course. In some madhahib, a slave woman, a complete slave, or if she is a slave belonging to more than one owner, or half a slave, half free, or the madhab which allows that, and so, someone who has given a birth to a child of the master, it's called walad. Everything they all have different ruling. But we in this course will skip for all madhahib this part. I don't think it's very relevant. Or unless you want to learn it, you can read about it or ask me outside the class. Okay, so we discussed the men, now we're moving on to women. So when we say women, we mean a free woman. It's very important for you to know that there is a distinction between free women and slave women in fiqh. But in this course, we are only going to discuss free women. Alright. So the Ahnaf say, all her body, woman is awrah, except her face three things, except her face, her hands above the wrist, the palms, fingers, this area. Yeah? This must have a word in English. Huh?
Hands.
But if you say hands, someone may think all the hands.
No.
Arms, yeah? No arms included, just what's above the wrist, hands.
Hand doesn't include.
Okay. So, hands and her face. That's agreed upon all madhahib that that's not awrah. Face and her hand. She does not have to cover them in salah. Okay? And the third one, for the Hanafi madhab, they say the feet of the woman. The feet, meaning what's below the ankles. We're not including the ankle now. When I said when we have to wash the feet, we have to, in wudu, we have to include you have to wash the two bones sticking out. Yeah? Okay. But was below the ankles, the feet, the top, the part which is showing, and the bottom which is on the floor. This is not awrah. For which madhab? The Hanafi madhab. So the other madhahib, they don't consider, they don't have the same understanding as Hanafi madhab. They count the feet of the woman, the zahir, I mean the showing. If you were standing on the floor, the part which shows, they said this is awrah. The batin, showing that does not affect the salah in any madhab. But Imam Abu Hanifa, he says the zahir, that doesn't affect the salah either. Okay, we understood? So her hair, is her hair awrah? Yeah, because it's not in the face. Face, hands and feet is not awrah in the Hanafi madhab. What can be the reason? Obviously this is much disputed. The Ahnaf, they say that the feet are, because Allah says in the Quran, وَلَا يُبْدِينَ زِينَتَهُنَّ إِلَّا مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا. So they say because of the feet being generally exposed, it's like the same ruling as face. The feet, they say, same ruling as face and hands. Some people may say there are hadith, I don't know of any hadith, but this is a view of Imam Abu Hanifa. The others, because all madhab agree, the bottom of the feet is not awrah. Okay? That's called the batin of the feet, the qadam, the batin of the qadam, the one which you hit the floor with. They say this is not awrah. They all agree. But the thing is, if a part is awrah, should all of it be awrah? Or if the part is not awrah, should all of it is not awrah? That's another discussion. When we say a part is awrah, then all of it is awrah. Based on the Ahnaf say the feet is not awrah, and they have more logical reasons. But the other madhahib, they say no. So this is unique to the Hanafi madhab. But now you know the three. It doesn't mean that you should uncover it. Means your salah will be valid if your feet were shown, or your fingers were shown, or your nails were shown, or the zahir of the qadam for the woman, if it was shown during salah, if they were uncovered, the salah would be valid. Clear? Even in Hanafis, there are some scholars who they say like the Jamhur, the other scholars. They say, because of the hadith we covered last time, Ya Asma, إن المرأة إذا بلغت المحيض, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, لم يصلح أن يرى منها هذا وهذا إلا هذا وهذا, and pointing towards his hands and face. When a woman reaches age of maturity and menstruation, it is not proper that it should be seen from her except this and this, pointing towards his hands and his face. So some Ahnaf, they say that you should, but the fatwa of Ahnaf is that it is not Awrah. Okay.